Good morning, everyone. Today is August 14th, 2020. It's sunny in Oregon. Excuse me, sounds like, or seems like it's going to be hot this weekend, even in Portland, Oregon. And I know the Sacramento, California, where I used to live, it's going to be like over 100 for how many consecutive days, like 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, it's gonna be really hot in Sacramento. So I hope everybody in Sacramento or my friend in Sacramento will stay cool and drink a lot of water. Also, people in Oregon, we are not used to the heat, so we take a lot of drink during this weekend, and please stay cool too. Anyway, we are going to chant Juseige this morning, so please open up the page 93 if you have a Shin Buddhist service book. If you don't have a Shin Buddhist service book, please keep watching the screen so you will see Juseige. If you are watching this on Facebook, please go to the link for Juseige. So please join me in the show. Please put your palms together. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. Kagon Juseige Ishimu Jodo Shigan Fumanzo Seifu Joshoga Gao Muryoko Fuidai Seishu Usai Shobingu Seifu Joshoga Gashi Jobundo Myosho Chojippo Kukyo Mishomon Seifu Joshoga Gyokujin Shonen Joe Shubongyo Shigumu Jodo Isho Tenyin Shi Jinriki Endai Ko Fusho Musaido Chojo Sankumyo Kosai Shuyakunan Kaihi Chiegen Neshi Konmoan Heisoku Shoakudo Sudatten Shumon Kosojo Manzo Iyo Urojippo Nichigatten Shujuki Tenko Onpugen Ishu Kaihozo Kose Kudoku Jodai Shuju Teppo Shishiku Uyo Issai Bu Gusoku Shutoku Hon Gamne Shinjoman Tokui Sangai Yo Myobutno Gechi Tsudatmi Fusho Gangaku Erik Toshi Sai Shoson Shigan Yakkokka Daisen O Kando Oku Shoten Yin Touchi Myoke Namanda Butsu Namanda Namanda, 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 Namanda. Now, I would like to share Shinran Shungin's Wasan poem. So please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together. 安楽浄土を願いつつ、他力の真を得ぬ人は、仏地不思議を疑いて、返事欺瞞に止まるなりと。Those who, though aspiring for the pure land of happiness, do not realize shinjin, that is other power, doubt the Buddha's inconceivable wisdom, and therefore dwell in the borderland or the realm of indolence and pride. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda. So this is the conclusive Wasan regarding the 19th vow and the 20th vow. Both 19th and 20th vow practice the self-power practice with self-power mind, so that they are the ones who doubt the inconceivable working of Amida Buddha's primal vow, 18th vow. As prefatory Wasan, we read almost at the beginning of the reading Jodo Wasan series. That Wasan indicated those who doubt the inconceivable working of Amida Buddha is the one who rely on the self-power, so that they will be born into the borderland of Amida's Pure Land. Shinran Shungin had put side note on the word borderland and said, borderland, like birth resulting from doubt, is called the borderland. After passing 500 years there, one will go to the fulfilled land. People who seek to attain birth through various practices fall into the realm of indolence and pride. Of these, rarely will there be one who, after immeasurable spans of time, advances to the fulfilled land. So the person of shinjin and trusting heart rely on the inconceivable working of Amida Buddha to bring us to the attainment of the birth into the fulfilled land, regardless of our abilities, ages, gender, and so on. And I think I'm repeatedly saying this since this series started, but because the cause is the same, all beings attain same enlightenment, which is the attainment of Buddhahood in the Pure Land of Amida Buddha. And now let me stop sharing my screen. And people of shinjin and trusting heart, their ultimate shelter is the working of Amida Buddha. So whatever happens to them, it all come back to the working of Amida Buddha. Like how Shinran Shungin looked back the practices in Mount Hiei. He practiced hard for 20 years to attain enlightenment in this life, but he could not achieve the goal. And most of people just feel the disappointment after failing the practices. But after encountering other power Nembutsu teaching, Shinran Shonin looked back the practices in Mount Hiei as it was the working of Amida Buddha to lead him to other power Nembutsu practices. And to me, maybe the fact that I was born into the minister's family, that could be understood as the working of Amida Buddha to lead me to the path of other power Nembutsu. Separation from my mother or the passing of my mother at her young age, that was heartbreaking experience, but it led me to other power Nembutsu. So I could say my mother was definitely Bodhisattva who appeared in this world to lead me to the teaching of Jodo Shinshu, teaching of other power Nembutsu. So followers of Jodo Shinshu path, we experience a lot of things in this life, but all the experiences becomes the cause of appreciation towards Amida Buddha's inconceivable working to lead us to the path of other power Nembutsu. But those practitioners of the various practices and the self-power Nembutsu, they have the mind or they desire to be born into the Pure Land. Yet they rely on the self-power. Of course, they are in the working of Amida Buddha's inconceivable working, but they doubt the working, but they do not realize the working and believe in that result of their own practice will be the cause of birth into the Pure Land. But it's like filling the water into bucket, which is upside down. I don't have bucket right now, so I'm gonna use my bell. But this is a metaphor I heard from Reverend Shingen Morita, a Kangaku scholar of Hongwanji tradition. But the practitioner of the self-power is just like pushing the bucket upside down into the water and trying to fill the water in the bucket. Do you know how we can fill the water into the bucket? Just let go of your hand that is pushing the bucket into the water. Then the bucket turns and the water fills in automatically. So as Amida Buddha vowed to save all beings, these practitioners of the self-power will be born into the Pure Land too, but in the borderland. That is because the practitioners of the self-power rely on the result of their own practices to attain birth into the Pure Land. So they all have, each individuals have different causes to attain birth. So every practitioners of the self-power to have different result, right? So Shinran Shonin is just expressing one of the results taught in the Larger Sutra as born into the borderland and realm of indolence and pride. And he is recommending all people to receive shinjin and trusting heart and attain same enlightenment together. Now, I was talking as a self-power practitioners as them or they, but this is not the teaching or Wasan to judge the other people. This Wasan is teaching us to look into ourselves. We often think that I made time to listen to the teaching. I had put so much effort to prepare for my Dharma talk. Well, I don't have time to listen to the teaching. I'm too busy. These are the mind of pride and indolence. It is not the working of, it's not our working which made it possible to listen to the Dharma or talk about the Dharma. It is a working of Buddhas who made it possible. So we think that we have a lot of time to listen to the teaching, but we never know about next moment of our lives. So when to listen to the teaching? That is right now. And I am happy that we were able to hear the teaching, which is rare to encounter in this life, together with you this morning. So anyway, I hope today's explanation helped. And I hear my dinosaur waking up. So I think this is good time to conclude to this morning's service. So please join me in Gassho and please put your palms together to close the service. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. So this will conclude today's morning service. And I hope you will have a great day today. And I hope to see you tomorrow morning. So thank you for attending.